Hello everyone, welcome to the today's session on Visual J Forex. Today I will show you the concept of tweezer tops. Yesterday I have shown you how to develop a strategy using the concept of tweezer bottoms. So in continuation to that series, today I will develop a strategy based on the concept of tweezer tops. Visual J Forex is a automatic trading strategy tool by the Dukascopy Bank SA. It is very easy to use and it has got a drag and drop feature so that easily you can develop your strategy and you just need one day to get familiar with all its functions. But to develop a profitable strategy, you will need to spend some more time. And as you develop a profitable strategy, you should test run it for a period of 5 to 10 years. Then only you should apply to your live account. So tweezer tops is a bearish signal when it gets formed after the considerable uptrend. So here you can see this is a diagram of the tweezer tops, and first candle should be the continuation of the original trend, which obviously should be the uptrend, and the next candle should be followed by a bearish candle, but the high of the both the candles nearly will be equal to each other's high. In the live trading it will look like this. So what you see in the diagram, you may not get the exact structure in the candlestick chart, but that's why you will need to roughly use those principles in the live trading. So here is the diagram of the tweezer tops, and when you get these kind of signals on higher time frame, so this is the daily time frame, instrument is NZD/USD, that time it generates a more reliable signal. So that's why it's always it's good to follow a higher time frame, and that's why today I will develop a strategy based on the daily chart using the concept of tweezer tops. So let's begin. First start with the E block. All positions, position amount, then should be less than 1. Then you can define the time period. So candle period, daily. We may not find the exact trade setup for long period of time, so for the purpose of test run I can develop the strategy on lower time frame as well. So let us go for but I will advise you should use it for on daily time frame. So for the purpose of test run only, I am developing the strategy on the 30 minutes so that easily you can see how strategy executing trades after the programming. And then we will need the two historical blocks. So click on info, then get historical candle. Instrument is Euro USD. Change the default period to 30 minutes. And then change shift value to 2 and output value. This will should be our bullish candle. So first I will go for a bullish. So first should be our bullish candle and it should be followed by a bearish candle. That's why I have used the shift 2 value. Suppose as soon as this candle closes, strategy will execute a trade here. That's why this will be the shift 1 and this will be the shift 2. Then here as well change the default period to 30 minutes. Then change shift value to 1. Then output value will be bearish candle. Now we will start the calculation. So first use the multiple action block. And then we need a if block. Just multiple action I have used to divide the flow in streams. Then for the bullish candle we need click on auto created variables. Candle close should be greater than candle open and then start the calculation. So for the body we need candle close minus candle open. Result will be body or bullish candle. Start value should be 0 and in the setting change the calculation type to subtraction. Next thing we will need to calculate the upper shadow and then lower shadow. To get the upper shadow we will need the candle high minus the candle close. So here upper shadow bullish and start value 0. Save it and in the calculation type change it to subtraction. Then we need a lower shadow. For that we need candle open minus candle low. This will give us a lower shadow. Start value 0. In the setting change it to subtraction. After that for the criteria we will need to multiply the body of that candle, and then so I am going for the upper shadow should be twice of the length of the body of the candle. So I will multiply the body of the candle by the 2. This will be criteria for bullish, and 0, and then we need a multiplication only. And next thing will be, we can go for the twice of the lower shadow as well, but that is not required. Because I will add the condition that lower shadow should be lower than the body of that candle. So because of that only we don't need to calculate the actual criteria. Now we will do all calculations for the bearish candle. So bearish candle, we need a candle open should be greater than candle close. So candle open, candle close should, this candle open should be greater than candle close, so which will give us a bearish candle. And here candle, to get the body of the candle we will need to subtract the candle close from the candle open. So it will give us a body of bearish candle. In the setting, change it to subtraction. Now next thing, we will need to calculate the upper shadow and lower shadow, and one more block for the criteria. Now here for the upper shadow we will need to do same thing, candle high minus the candle open. Because this is a bearish candle, so candle open will be greater than candle close. So candle open will be on the higher side, that's why we need to subtract the candle open minus candle high, which will give us a upper shadow bearish and start value 0. In the setting, change to subtraction. And then we will calculate the lower shadow. So for that we need candle close minus candle low. This is our upper and lower shadow. Start value 0. Here I will add the bearish so that all the variables will be clear to us, and in the setting change it to subtraction again. Next thing we will define the criteria. So upper shadow should be should be greater than the twice of the body. So body of the bearish, I will multiply it by 2, and then this will be our criteria for bearish, and 0, and save it. Setting multiply is there, which actually we want. Now let's develop a logic. So for the logic we need a if block. So first we need a bullish candle. So this block we can copy here and then paste here. Or what we can do, we can change the sequence. So because strategy will go by the sequence, that's why it's always good to follow the sequence. So that's why I do. First we have calculated required things for the bullish candle, then we have calculated required things for the bearish candle, and in the third flow we will keep the logic. So copy block and then paste it. Or even we can place the blocks here. So candle close should be greater than candle open, and then candle open for the bearish candle should be greater than. Then in the third if block, first we will define all things for the bullish candle. So for the bullish candle we need upper shadow bullish should be greater than criteria bullish, and third condition will be lower shadow bullish should be less than the body. Lower shadow bullish. So body should be greater than the lower shadow. So these three things are for bullish candle. First, candle should be greater than candle open. Upper shadow should be greater than the criteria, which is the twice of the body of the bullish, and then body of the bullish candle should be greater than the lower shadow. Now define the logic for the bearish candle. So here we need one more 3 if blocks, and already we have one bearish candle. So candle open should be greater than close, which will give us a red candle. some use the black and white setting. Then here also upper shadow barely should be greater than the body of the bearish candle, and then body of the bearish candle should be greater than the lower shadow. So body bearish should be greater than lower shadow. Now candle open greater than candle close, upper shadow greater than twice of the. Here we will need to put the criteria bearish, and criteria bearish is actually variable which is equal to twice of the body of the bearish candle, and then body of the bearish candle should also be greater than the lower shadow of the bearish candle. If these two conditions get satisfied, then strategy should execute a trade at market, and that will be our sell trade. Instrument Euro USD, trade amount 0, micro lot, stop loss 25 pips, take profit. Now as this is the 30-minute time frame, I will lower the stop loss to 10 pips and take profit to 20 pips. On daily time frame, you should go for a 50 to 100 pips ratio. So this is a sell trade. Now save the strategy. Tweezer bottom, tweezer tops, and then export it. And next step will be to import the strategy in the JForex. Tweezer tops, and then test it. Previous 3 months and then start. So strategy has executed 3 trades, 2 closed in profit and 1 in loss. So I will show you the setup. Exactly, it is working as per our criteria. Here you can see the tweezer tops. One bullish candle followed by a bearish candle, then strategy has execute a sell trade. Here also bullish candle followed by a bearish candle with the ratio then which was closed in loss. And this is the bullish candle and then bearish candle, and the strategy has executed a sell trade which was closed in profit. So strategy working properly as per the plan, and you should develop it on higher time frame. Just change the time frame to daily and use the multiple instruments. It will definitely help you to gain some tips in trading, because I have just shown you on daily time frame. Whenever it generates a signal, most of the time your trades will be closed in profit. Obviously, sometimes you may go in loss, but if you will scan the chart easily, you will notice that whenever you will get signals using the tweezer tops, that time your profitability may increase. So that's it for the day, friends. I wish all my friends very profitable week ahead. Thank you for watching, and I will be back tomorrow with another concept.